Hey everybody, welcome back to BLBS. I am joined by the boys, as usual, the three T boys. I'm joined by Tanner, Tucker, and Timon. We're here, and you might notice in the background, this is not my dorm room.
No.
Here's the deal, folks. We're going to talk a lot about COVID this episode, but COVID got bad up in Mass. So I'm back home in Maine, but is it time to be sad? No, it is not, because now I'm fucking home. And I've got props. This is going to be a grand new era here.
God.
In Maine. This is the first of many fucking puppets I own, so strap in, but you will only see this one puppet today.
My God.
Because it's not the puppet show.
Shit, you want to save it. You gotta grab him by the balls. You gotta play with him, you know what I'm saying?
He's got
puppet
balls.
Well,
Tucker, you took that cute segment and you turned it into something weird.
Thank you. That's my job.
The penguin did not like that one bit.
I love the head movement, dude. It's so great.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not a great puppet. He can't really do his arms. He can move his head. He can't really affirm anything. He can affirm a little bit.
Fun fact, I don't think I've ever owned a puppet.
Tucker owns a lot of weird things, but not puppets.
Not puppets. Nope. I'm sure my dad has puppets somewhere. My dad has a lot of weird shit.
Well then.
You know, we've had our puppet fun. We've introduced ourselves, and it's time really to get into run a show. And I think, you know, we start on a moment of energy, right? But let's bring the fucking mood way down, all right? Let's get out of our systems.
Oh, yeah.
As Tanner said, unfortunately, Alex Trebek passed away today, peacefully in his sleep, which is nice. And, you know, it's great to see the community online and everyone come around and support him after his diagnosis with cancer. And
he had been struggling for a long time.
Today. Yes. But I thought it'd be nice as a community if we came together and celebrated Alex Trebek. Now, I don't want to fucking rob Tanner of his segment. So, Tanner, what do you want to do to celebrate one Mr. Alex Trebek?
Well, you know,
play Jeopardy.
Yes.
On air.
Holy
shit.
That's a great idea. We should have prepared that.
Yeah, honestly,
exactly. Yeah. Well, we only found out a couple hours ago. There's no way we could have planned that. Instead, I think we can remember what Alex Trebek was most well known for, and that was for making fun of nerds on live television. And in the same spirit of that, I think we should all make fun of Tucker and laugh and point at him for never having seen an episode of Jeopardy, being maybe the only person ever in the United States to have never seen an episode of Jeopardy.
Yeah? I have not seen Jeopardy. Didn't watch TV as a kid. I don't know. I don't like game shows or reality TV. So I have no reason to have ever watched that. I'd never heard Alex Trebek's name before. I'd never seen him before. I know what Jeopardy is. I'm not completely oblivious. I know how Jeopardy works, but
now here's why I don't like this conversation. Because Tucker is getting defensive and indignant as though it's somehow our fault that he hasn't seen Jeopardy. Because do you not know anybody of a generation older than you? Because Jeopardy, you know, you sit down to watch Jeopardy maybe, but I've always watched Jeopardy with my grandparents, you know?
Exactly.
It's always a pass.
That's here. It's a great... Really, Jeopardy was America's pastime. You know, fuck baseball, fuck baseball, fuck baseball. It's Jeopardy time, baby.
I
think
what
a quote. What a quote.
Okay, with Tucker as the outlier, I think with the passing of Alex Trebek, it's an interesting look into sort of the civilian lives of the American people, where we all just kind of have this, even young people ourselves, we all just kind of have this shared experience of like, oh yeah, I just watched Jeopardy at my grandparents' house whenever I went over there.
When I was little, I watched it with my parents on evening TV. Yeah, and you'd play along. You'd play along with Jeopardy. That's the point.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of American culture, a bit of Americana that we all shared, and I think that's beautiful. Except for Tucker, fuck you.
Tucker doesn't.
I can confirm that I do know people of other generations. I have parents, and I had grandparents.
Oh,
I didn't watch television with them. I maybe my mom's dad would have like Animal Planet on in the background or like History Channel. He didn't watch game shows. Definitely didn't watch TV with my grandma. Never watched TV with my family. We didn't have the TV on like ever.
That's interesting. I didn't really have the TV on ever, but I after dinner or we do.
Except for when you did.
Yeah. But like not just like some people just have the TV on. They got that TV on.
Yeah.
And it's like on
it's
in the living room all the
on.
time. We've always had like another
The TV
room.
stays on during family dinner.
We'll see. My
Jeopardy stays on during sex.
Yes.
Hey, babe.
My
TV
grandparents
stays
put the
on.
financial channel on. You
what?
want something fucking erotic in the background all day. My grandpa has the fucking financial channel on all day, watching the stocks, watching the market,
watching the market.
Watching the market.
But then, of course, the channel would change for Wheel and Jeopardy, because Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, that's a fucking tried and true combination, right?
Yeah. And you play
That'd be
Wheel of
the 1
Fortune.
hour.
Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune winds your brain up. It's not as hard as Jeopardy. It's more entertainment. And then by the time you get to the second half hour of the hour-long block of the evening game show, you're firing on all cylinders. You're ready to go. You're ready to ask what is.
Absolutely. It's just like how I'd like to ask, what is wrong with Tucker?
Yeah.
Will we know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
In the very same way.
Yeah, how would we phrase the Jeopardy question? I don't know.
Do we want to transition this to our game show instead of ending the episode with Tucker's an idiot? Why don't we do it right fucking here?
Right
and
now.
Possibly Abram. Abram has prepared a few questions, or he has outsourced questions to a larger group of individuals. I'm not sure. He didn't share too much
He's very
information.
cryptic about the whole thing.
Abram, do you think you might be able to format the questions as Jeopardy questions?
No.
Like, as in the what is blank? No?
Straight up? No.
No.
Oh, you can't? Damn, well, I was trying to celebrate the life of a guy that you all respected and I had never heard of, so.
Okay, well.
I'm the only one who cares.
With
clearly.
that, I think you're right. Let us begin. Tucker is... Oops, wrong one.
Fucked it up.
Aha! We get to play it
There
many,
you
many times.
Okay, all right. I had my
Now-
fun last week not having any shit dumped down my throat, but now I get plenty of it.
So here's the deal, right? I am back home, and in the car ride back from campus, back up here to Maine, I was chatting with my parents, and my parents had a lot to say about BLB. They're big BLB fans, and one of their favorite things to do every Sunday is eat dinner and watch BLBS live.
Wow.
And
How nice.
Wow.
You know
Shit.
what? I love that. That's very wholesome. I love it.
Imagine if America could come together and have
Yeah.
Sunday dinner.
What
with
if-
the,
okay,
you have
listen.
the family?
I don't wanna
the
sully
family
the
TV
image
stays
of
on
one-
during dinner, and the family TV
Yes.
is tuned to BLBS.
I don't want to sully the image of one memorable and beloved Alex Trebek. But what if we take up the torch that
Tucker Hazel
that he left
This is the
behind?
sister.
Yes.
A man who's never watched Jeopardy becomes the host of Jeopardy.
Oh, hell yeah.
well, here's what's important. Let's bring it back down to street level for a second. My sister, my 14-year-old sister, doesn't care about the show, except for when Tucker's an Idiot comes on.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Because that sort of question, that's in her wheelhouse, right? She's 14. She's in the TikTok. She's in all of the things, right?
I'm in
No.
the-
Oh, no.
She's on MySpace. All the hot stuff the kids love.
Absolutely.
Imgur.
AOL chat rooms. She's on it all, baby.
She's fucking scrolling her LinkedIn, waiting for the goddamn segment to come on. So what I did this week is I went to my sister and said, Laurel, I need some Tucker's an Idiot questions. So, Tucker, I have for you 5 questions curated by my sister, and they are multiple choice questions, which is the reason they can't be put into the form.
Sure, yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
Jeopardy questions. So, I've got 5 questions here. I'll read the question.
So
I'll read
before we
the
begin, Laurel
possibility.
is reminding her brother that she is in fact not 14 and 15.
Oh my dear
Oh,
Lord. He's
shit.
forgotten.
Abram is an idiot.
Abram is
Abram
an
is an
idiot.
idiot. Let's get a graphic. Wow, wow.
Ooh,
Oh, well.
on that note,
Let us begin.
Question number one. How old is the YouTuber Emma Chamberlain?
Oh dear
Is
Lord.
she?
Oh, this is like real like young Gen Z stuff.
Oh
Dear
my
God.
This is
We're sitting pretty in,
Tucker
like,
can't
the
get it right.
between-
You should expand it to the rest of us because these sound difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually though. We'll attempt it on me first. As you know, I watch a lot of YouTube. I, however, almost exclusively watch gaming-focused YouTube and movie-focused YouTube.
Right.
So
Right.
I know plenty of YouTubers, and I could give you plenty of history on Minecraft YouTubers, on gaming like analysis YouTubers, gaming channels, movie discussions, all that kind of stuff. When it comes to popular YouTubers, no, nothing. Never heard of Emma Chamberlain. Sounds like an actress.
Now, I happen to watch Emma Chamberlain. I have to watch her videos about 5 minutes at a time because they make me feel panicky. And like what she is too high energy, she makes me nervous. I have to stop and keep starting. Tucker, if this gives you context, is a vlogger. Okay, that's all the context.
Yes.
Emma
I used to make
Chamberlain-
vlogs on my old YouTube channel.
We'll probably make a
Well, there we
vlog.
go.
Oh, by the
for
way,
my
I can't
voyage.
answer her age. Should I just throw out a number?
No,
Well,
this
hold
is
on.
multiple
Is she
choice.
A
Yes.
Oh, true.
17, B 18, C 19, or D 20?
Oh. I was gonna guess like 16, but I forgot that there were multiple choice questions. Are we expanding it to everyone, or are we just doing
Let's
Tucker?
let Tucker. If he gets it wrong, we'll expand it. If he gets
Okay.
it right,
Okay,
we'll move on.
sure.
help
It
him
was
out.
It was what, 17 through 20?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going with 17.
Okay. That is incorrect.
Okay.
Okay.
This
I'm
is
gonna-
very specific.
I'm gonna
Honestly, you could have given me a scattering range of ages. You could said she was 12, 17,
Yeah.
23, or 47. and I
YouTubers
still
come
would
in
not
all
have been
come
able
in
to
all
tell.
ages nowadays. Okay,
That's true,
Mine's
honestly.
toys reviews. The list goes on.
I'm gonna guess 19 because I have no idea.
I was also gonna say 19.
Correct. That's the
Ah.
correct
Jesus
answer.
Christ.
I don't know personally if I would have gotten that one, but these other questions, I think we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
I don't
To be
wanna
fair,
fucking
my
count
first-
Tucker out.
To be fair, my first guess was like 16, but yes.
Sure. I don't want to count Tucker out, but I'm not feeling
Okay.
incredibly confident.
Yeah, no.
But Tucker, how much money? Let's take it to the realm of financials. How much money?
Let's tune
I
into
Is
never
TikTok
like you
work?
asking me. I never like you
Oh.
asking me anything about financials.
What was the question? Can you say it again?
How much money is TikTok worth? Is it worth A, $1 billion, B, $104 million, or C, $75 billion?
I mean, it's got to be the biggest one. It's got to be 75.
You are correct.
Yeah.
$75 billion. Incredible
$1
stuff.
billion.
That's
Ooh. That's a reference that no one Abram's sister age is going to understand.
nope.
Hopefully not. I certainly did when I was her age.
I was really
yeah, but
young
you
when
were-
my dad watched Austin Powers with me. I was really young.
I watched
Tucker,
the
you were
first.
neck deep in debauchery at 14. Or 15, excuse me. Sorry, 15.
Oh, Tanner is an idiot.
I only watched those movies for
Question?
the first time this summer, so
Jesus Christ. You had no childhood.
nope. I lived outside.
Lame.
Amongst the wolves and
Continue.
Question number 3.
yeah.
What is the most viewed video on YouTube?
Oh, I feel like we had this conversation not too long ago.
Is it A, Baby Shark, B, Thank You Next, or C, Despacito?
Oh,
It's Baby Shark.
You are correct.
Yeah,
Oh.
I actually
Is
watched
it?
a YouTube video
Wait,
about
are
the
you telling-
history of that video.
Are you telling me
Are you-
how it
Despacito has
became so
been
popular.
unseated
Despacito
as the
got
best video on YouTube?
Dethroned?
It did
Like a
get
year
dethroned.
ago.
God.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, yeah.
You know, they played Baby Shark when I went to a hockey game in the hockey rink. You know what other type of music they play at hockey games? They play metal. They play metal and classic rock, and they're like, you know what? We need to spice these two songs up with freaking Baby Shark. And I was like,
God.
wrong place. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take it to question 4. This
Okay.
one I would not be able to answer. Which of the following is not a name of the grandchildren in the Kardashian family?
Oh, the
Which is
Kardashians.
not.
Becky, we just had this conversation not too long ago.
My God.
So
Sort of.
3 of these
Not really.
are the real Kardashian grandchildren. 1 is not.
Oh Christ.
Is the fake grandchild A, Rain, B, Penelope, C, Dream Renee, or D, Ace?
One of them is not like the others, but I think that might be a little bit of a fallacy, right? I think that's actually true.
Would you like the possibilities again?
No, I have Rain, Penelope, Dream Renee, and Ace.
Yes.
Shit. Maybe I'm psyching myself out a little bit.
What's it gonna be?
I'm gonna go with Ace. That's a fake one.
You are correct.
Ooh. Mastered.
Penelope sounded a little bit too like that. Wasn't like the other ones. The other one was a little bit weirder. But I knew that was probably real in one of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a test taking individual.
Tucker, the test taking individual.
That's what we call it.
Put on a fucking name card.
Yeah.
Now here's the final question.
Put on a business card.
Okay, the final question.
Back to a gentleman who was referenced in the first installment of Tucker is an Idiot. Where did Eminem grow up? Is Eminem from A, Detroit, B, New York, C, Portland, Oregon, or D, Chicago?
Between Detroit and Chicago. I'm going Detroit.
You are correct.
Whoa.
Nice.
Dang.
Of course. Detroit.
Hey.
You have to be from the Detroit scene. The 8 Mile, baby.
The 8 Mile.
I was thinking, as I was going through this, I did not have high hopes. When you asked me that first question,
That first question was so hard.
I
was
worrying.
terrifying for me. Yeah. But I got 4 out of 5. All right?
You got 4 out of 5. And
I would
combined, we got 5 out of 5.
Well, yes. We did limit your options slightly.
Hey.
But I think that there needs to be some sort of Tucker's an Idiot recap at some point where we get the statistics together across all the episodes, see what my overall total score would be.
I was thinking about that. Yeah, I think we should do. This
would have been a perfect
ambitious.
episode 10. Would have been a perfect episode 10, like capper, but it's fine. We didn't prepare this week.
Yeah,
I think the problem we're gonna run. We're gonna run into is that the data is not going to fit our narrative.
No, the data is not going to fit our narrative. The data is going to say that Tucker is in fact not an idiot.
Yeah,
that's not good for the brand. That's not good for the brand.
No, I think in the coming, because here's what I think. This might be a little ambitious, but I think at the end of the year, the turn of the century, as it were.
Holy shit!
Is that true? That's not true.
The turn of the century.
The turn of the century.
Feels like
2021, the turn of the century. I feel as though we should do a sort of BLB recap as a whole, and I think one of the segments of that should be a recap of Tucker is an Idiot. So we have time. We have time to rig the system, ladies and gentlemen.
Extremely difficult questions that he can't get right.
Yes,
questions
we're going
with no
to
right answers.
We're going to skew the average downwards so that Tucker appears to be more of an idiot than he actually is. So Tucker, start you studying, start you listening to the radio.
I feel like this sort of cancels out. Like this is some PEMDAS shit, right? Because I am an idiot. I don't know the answers to almost anything that I've been asked on any episode of this show, but I'm able to worm my way through these quite progressively. So if you give me answers that are completely ridiculous or questions that are completely ridiculous and I can't answer them, then I don't know. Which one do you say is the real Tucker is an idiot?
Here's the problem. We need to reevaluate what Tucker does or doesn't know, because if the fucking Alex Trebek Jeopardy thing is such a wrench in the entire thing.
Yeah, I think so.
We need to start mining just commonly known things. No longer like pop culture things that people of our generation know, just things that people in the world should know.
Yeah, like what's the capital of Kazakhstan?
Do either of them know that?
Do I know that?
I hate all of you.
Borat is the capital.
Borat.
God damn it!
I think you're right, though, Abram. We do need to think more broadly because we need
we're trapped. We're trapped in the 2020 mindset. We're like, what's the most important things right now? Emma Chamberlain, Ariana Grande, boring stuff. We need to pay attention to the stuff that really matters. Alex Trebek.
Becky in the chat says.
Jack.
Becky in the chat says she can't wait until Tucker finds out who Ken Jennings is.
Oh, of course. Tucker, you know who Ken Jennings is? Okay, well, never mind.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it for the audience to silently judge you from behind their computer screens.
I would like to leave it by thanking my 15-year-old sister for supplying the questions for this week's episode of Tucker is an Idiot.
Actually, no, those were good questions.
Honorary contributor to BLBS. Thank you very much.
I also would like to propose something live on air that when we do Tucker's an Idiot, we get that graphic Tucker's an Idiot head spinning, that the three of you all say Tucker is an idiot at the same time. So give like a short, quick intro to like, okay, now it's really starting.
Okay.
All right. You want to try it?
Yeah, let's do a practice run.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Tucker is an
idiot. Nice.
Makes a sad face.
I know, yes, dear.
What I would like is a super-cut of Tucker saying dumb things, or a dumb thing, a new one every week, underneath the graphic.
That's a lot of work, champ.
That's undoable.
You find the clips. I'll make them.
I'll find the clips. All
right.
Tucker and I have a lot of heinous material recorded. That's just
although I have most.
Just a lot of unrighteous stuff in the can.
Unrighteous stuff. You know, I've been laying down some unrighteous stuff in the can.
Poop joke. Yes. Ow.
Well then.
Oh God.
I think since we just finished up with Tucker is an idiot, I want to move on to one thing that we've been focusing on Tucker so far, but I want to continue to place the focus on him and explain that I myself have become Tucker.
Oh yeah. What does this mean?
Well, you might know that Tucker has a peculiar nose. He can't smell through his nose.
Oh.
He can't smell through his nose. No matter what, he can't smell the poop, he can't smell the pee, he can't smell the farts.
What can he smell through? If he can't smell through his nose,
his mouth. You can smell through his mouth if you try hard enough.
Incredible.
I tried.
Yesterday, I was sitting here at this desk. I was doing my work after I got home from work, and from my radio station job, and I realized that I was like, my room usually smells kind of heinous, and right now it doesn't smell so bad. And so I was like, can I like smell or whatever? So I have a Sharpie here, and I took the Sharpie and I gave it a huff, right? Because Sharpies have very strong smell, and I can do it right now. And I can't smell the Sharpie. So you know what that means. Well, I have to go get a test on Monday, because if you can't smell, that's a really strong indicator that you in fact have the COVID.
Yeah.
Which is kind of scary, but for me, I was a little bit sick.
What is that? I've never heard anything about that. What is the COVID? I'm not.
Yes, Tanner Dykstra from BLBS.
I'm
unfamiliar.
Tanner is an idiot.
If you could elaborate on it.
It's
I've
a
never
little
really heard of
dude
this.
that goes into your body and just starts tearing things down. Like if you were
down.
If you go into a hotel room and like destroy the TV, the coronavirus
is it like Osmosis
does that
Jones
in your lungs. Yeah.
If it helped, I am imagining Osmosis Jones.
So
remember,
I always am.
You guys remember have you guys seen Osmosis Jones? Raise your hand if you've seen Osmosis Jones.
Hold on. Let's fucking calm down. I don't know who Osmosis Jones is. I don't give a fuck. We've got 1/4 of Backfog Banter hanging on to life by the fucking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm derailing.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Osmosis Jones later.
I can't smell. I can taste, but it's dulled, right? It doesn't.
Yeah.
Things aren't very tasty. Sure. They're just kind of like food flavored. The difference between taste is kind of hard for me to tell. Everything just kind of tastes like food to me. But this is kind of weird. I'm like, I was gonna go into work early this morning, and I called in sick. I let him know. I was like, hey, I can't smell. That's like COVID signs. I'm gonna go get a test.
Yeah.
I'll be back at work once I have a negative result. So that means I got a couple of days off, which I need for schoolwork right now. But I feel fine. I was sick earlier the week. I had like a head cold. That was probably the real symptoms.
Sure.
But it's kind of weird. The most interesting thing is that I do smell a little bit. The smell it's one smell. Everything smells the same, and it's like it's like iron. It kind of smells like iron, or if you like were to like cut yourself and then smell it, that's what it smells like.
Why would you smell your own blood? What the fuck?
Yeah, and this is apparently one of the reports.
Tucker, it's for a thing people who smell. It's sort of a thing in our community. I don't think you'd really understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's my update. I'm chilling in my room now till I have to. I have to go get up tomorrow and get a lobotomy in my nose from the doctor at the drive-through.
Oh God, I actually do want to report of that next week. I know Abram and I have both had COVID tests. I don't remember if Tanner has.
I have a virgin nose,
Oh, God.
unpenetrated by the giant cotton swabs
Oh,
typical
it's making my nose tingle right now just thinking about it. Oh,
Tucker's nose is tingling. He's
my
smiling.
eyes are watering. Oh God.
You all have dirty, corrupted noses. Mine is pure as the undriven snow.
Saving your nose till marriage.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so it's
Then and only then will I let my beautiful chaste wife put a Q-tip in my nose.
Oh God.
This is a bad bit. We should talk about Osmosis Jones.
Well, I'll cap it off by saying that I'm a little concerned, but I'm optimistic. I will survive. I think.
We're fucking rooting for you.
Find out next week if I live.
Tune in next week to find out if there are
week.
still 4 people.
You'll be able to tell by whether or not OBS is working, whether or not Timo made it. That's how
the show starts.
You'll be able to tell by whether or not we have a competent stream running, because if we don't, that means Timo has passed away.
Well, last week we didn't have a competent stream running.
Well,
Oh, that's true.
It's okay.
Have you made sure that we are all hearable this time?
Yeah. We are good to
Okay.
go this week. We've got no problems.
Never. No problems. This has been a perfect week. Nothing bad has happened.
Let's talk about Osmosis Jones a little bit.
Who is
do you
Osmosis
guys remember
Jones? I don't know who he is.
I've seen that movie. It's a film. It's an animated film.
Well,
Directed by
animated live action.
That's
hybrid.
true.
Yeah.
Starring one Mr. Bill Murray, one Mr. William Murray,
Yes.
as the live action person who the entire movie, for the most part, takes place within his body. And it's an animated movie about how, there's the white blood cells who are the cops, and they're tracking down this evil gangster virus that has gone into Bill Murray. And then who's Osmosis Jones played by? One of the Wayans brothers,
Chris Rock.
I think. Is it Chris Rock?
Yeah, and then his buddy is
his
played by
buddy
Lawrence
is a
Fishburne.
pill, is an allergy pill,
Played
that's
by
portrayed
Lawrence
by Lawrence Fishburne. There you go.
Yes,
And
it's a
it's
good casting.
just a really inventive film. There's the different points within the body are like the different settings and like this vast city of Bill Murray Town or whatever it's
Are
called.
you fucking with me?
No,
I
absolutely
watched
not.
this. I watched this movie in my 8th grade science class.
Yeah, this is
as like an
often
end of the
watched.
semester thing.
This is
Yeah.
often watched in science classes.
So this is like a made for education product.
No,
This isn't.
No, this is a popularly released film directed by the Farrelly brothers,
True.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Creators
cringe
of
comedy
Green Book.
directors. Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber.
Oscar-winning directors, I might add. One of them is because they
Peter
directed
Farrelly,
Green
yep.
Book.
That's
Oscar
weird.
Best Picture winning directors. Yes.
It's a good movie.
Can I have a title?
Osmosis Jones is the title of the movie.
That's the God-given title of this film.
Yes, the titular and the titular character, of course.
Osmosis. Was this like a money laundering scheme?
It's a good movie. I don't know why everyone's ragging on Osmosis Jones.
The worst part of that movie by far is the scene in which Bill Murray gets an obscenely large pimple and it fucking explodes
because inside of his
across the
body,
room.
Inside of his body, there's like a fight going on at like this nightclub between Osmosis Jones and the evil gangster virus or whatever. And the fight's going on, and the club that is in ends up exploding, and that club is the zit, and it ends up the pus from inside ends up flying across and hitting the teacher at the parent-teacher conference in the face.
Oh, I hate that scene. Oh God, it's so
if
gross.
everyone remembers, everyone being Tucker, because he's the only one who's seen the film.
Yeah.
Bill Murray contracts this evil virus by eating a hard-boiled egg that fell into a chimpanzee cage.
Yeah. He's at the zoo and he just like interrupts. He's like, "Oh, never mind." He like brushes off on his shirt or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I would like to note that Vulture.com, in their ranking of, quote, basically every blue movie character, Osmosis Jones is number 27.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
I remember an adult centered joke in the film where there's a guy in there's like a cop or whatever. He's in a helicopter doing a patrol, and he I think it's Osmosis Jones. He unfolds like a magazine, and he's like, and it's like it's parroting like Playboys and things like that, but it's like a DNA strand, and like folds out all the way. It's a good joke. It's a great movie.
It's a pretty funny movie actually. I mean, it's very clever and good concept and stuff. I don't know. I don't necessarily think I would highly recommend it. I haven't seen it since 8th grade, but it was memorable enough for me to remember a consistent amount of it this many years later. So
I think I added it to my list of movie night movies, which is movies that we'd watch with a fairly large group of people that, you know, we can have on, we can watch, but also talk over and make fun of.
What is the fairly recent Melissa McCarthy movie with the puppet detective, the erotic one?
Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. What's the name of that movie? What is that? It's the Happy Town Murders or whatever.
Oh, Happy Town Murders. Yes, that's what it is.
Which is in itself kind of a ripoff of Who Killed Roger Rabbit.
Like,
true. Yeah.
It's just Osmosis Jones.
No, but I'm just saying, like, yeah.
When did this movie come out?
All right.
Osmosis Jones? It had to have been like 2006 or something like that.
2001 Osmosis Jones came out.
Yeah, wow.
The year I was born.
Little baby.
Really a year of ups and downs.
Indeed. The ups of Osmosis Jones and the downs of my birth.
And the up of mine.
Oh.
And then also 9/11.
Yeah, I kind of don't remember that one.
Dear God. Okay. Since we're on the topic of movies, I just wanted to drop in here. And we talk about coronavirus, which you may or may not have heard of.
He has.
Should we talk about? Hang on. Side note. Should we talk about Songbird? Do you guys know what Songbird is?
No.
Okay.
No. I have no idea what it is.
We're gonna talk about Songbird here for a hot second. Tucker knows what Songbird is.
He's not happy.
Last week, I think it was last week, early this week. Doesn't matter. A trailer dropped for this film called Songbird.
Yes.
Songbird takes place in 2023. 2024, I think.
I know.
Yes, I think
I saw something about this premise, yeah.
And coronavirus has
away.
mutated and into COVID-23 now, even though that's not how it works. It would still be called COVID-19. It's produced by Michael Bay, directed by a man who looks like he's never made a competent film in his life, starring KJ Apa, famously a great actor, not from fucking Riverdale and that whatever Christian movie came out this year. And who else is in it? Bradley Whitford.
It's a good cast. Yeah, it's
Bradley
a big
Whitford.
Cast.
The guy Richard Jewell, the guy who's in Richard Jewell.
Oh yeah.
Demi Moore is in this. Alexandre Daddario is in this.
And what's the plot? Like, I get the premise. What's the plot?
It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. It seems to be centered on KJ Apa and his girlfriend, who is portrayed by Sophia Carson. She is living next to someone, or she gets infected by someone, and that means that the government comes and shoots you or something like that. I don't know. Michael Bay is sort of jumping out of his own head with this premise. And KJ Apa has to run from the government or maybe save his girlfriend. I don't know. It's unclear if she's locked in her apartment, because sometimes he's next to her in the apartment and sometimes she's not. And also there seems to be like tangential stories happening around them. Yeah. Which star people like Craig Robinson, Bradley Whitford, Peter Stormare, Alexandre Daddario, Paul Walter Hauser, Demi Moore.
You know what?
Yes.
Oh, I can't hear it.
Abram, we've lost you.
He's freaking out. That doesn't sound very good.
Well, yeah, what happened? Like, it cut off in the middle of your sentence.
That's not good at all.
Yeah, well, Abram, I was talking about the movie. I mean, it doesn't sound like anything for Abram, but that's just kind of like, it's weird. I guess it's
a very strange. It's very reactionary, which I don't think is how films should be made.
Yeah.
Give it time at the very least. At the very, very least. Also, this isn't going to have like any intelligent commentary on current world events
because we don't know the commentary yet, and it's also it's because it's made by Michael Bay.
It's produced by Michael Bay.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Yes. Hi.
Here's what we're missing, right? You're fighting the fucking government. There's an airborne virus. You need something that's strong that Michael Bay knows well that cannot be affected by airborne virus. A fucking Transformer.
Transformer. Abram, are you saying that Michael Bay could be pulling a fast one on this, and this could be Transformer 6?
Transformer 6 Songbird.
Songbird. Also, Songbird's a terrible title. What does that mean?
I don't know, but what if the COVID bits transform into fucking Autobots and Decepticons? What if that's the plot?
Shit.
What if I've got Decepticons in my freaking lungs right now?
Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious.
Michael Bay's palms are fucking sweating right now.
Yeah. Don't give him any. He's gonna start making Songbird 2 as we speak.
Yeah, stop giving him
not
ideas,
give us
Abram.
any credit. Unfortunately, this is the
curse.
hell of a world that we live in.
Yeah. Regardless of whatever terrible idea that Michael Bay has or will have in the future, the news that I was going to bring up before I was reminded of Songbird was that Jurassic World 3 finished filming, and they had conducted over 40,000 COVID tests
Yeah.
while filming.
Over 18 months.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I saw the headline. I was like, holy shit, they figured that out.
Yeah.
That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money.
Yes.
They're not...
I'd be interested to know,
the thing is...
it's not going to be a significant percent of the budget, but what percent of the budget went to COVID-19 tests?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, they can do whatever they want. Those Jurassic World movies do so stupidly good. It frustrates me because they're not very good movies.
No.
But they're incredibly, incredibly popular, especially overseas. I think both of them are in some of the top grossing movies of all time. And Fallen Kingdom is just bad. That's a bad movie. And the original one's not fantastic either, so...
What this means, though, is that only if things don't get better, only big budget films will be able to work. Because this shows that if you have the money, you can make a movie right now.
Yeah. But or at the very least, you can finish a movie. I believe it had started filming beforehand.
But if you
18
like,
months, that would have put it outside.
If you are small, let's just throw out a number, $20 million, how much they spent on protocols and stuff. You know how many small movies are made with less money than that? Yeah. So it's like they're just screwed. They can't make, so we might see for the next couple months, might see a resurgence of big budget movies. But where are they going to where they distribute it? That's the question. How do they get it to our eyes?
I think the goal was that they just, it could go to streaming. There's that's up in the air still as well, and so is the whole situation. But I think the idea is that they want to finish it and be able to put it out when they're able to.
I think the real ticket is going to be actually a place like Netflix that has the money to pay for this shit, that can release smaller, more scalable stuff. Because if you watch like the way that their trending charts move, basically all of Netflix's most watched, most consumed content is their own original content. Yeah. So I don't know if it'd be actually more manageable to have that smaller team with the fucking Netflix money behind them.
And with
kind of what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, I think you're right. With Netflix model, you can they don't need to make the money because the money is furnished up front by the paying subscribers, not by the people who pay to see the movie once.
True. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've just seen the two other main examples of this, Tenet and Mulan, neither of which hitting the projections that they wanted to, and those were made outside of the pandemic and didn't have to deal with the protocols and testing and all that. What the fuck are you eating?
Planters mixed honey roasted nuts with a spoon. Yep.
You don't just like tip them into your hand and like pop them in your mouth?
I have a $300 keyboard. I'm not touching these nuts with my hands.
Okay, you know what? I respect that. Yeah. My brother would use my laptop and I would get it back with 3 inches of fucking finger cheese on it. I hate that. I hate that shit.
I built my own keyboard and it's really expensive. So
wow.
You eat Cheetos
I think that
with the chopsticks.
What I'm saying.
Yeah.
I would like to use this opportunity to get up on my high horse for a moment because
Oh dear
streaming.
lord!
Oh,
Here we
as
go.
usual.
Here we higher on your high
Here
horse.
we
You mean
go.
Abram?
Hold on, I've got a fucking lever down here somewhere.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
He's going out of frame.
Oh, he's gonna get. Oh dear lord!
It really was a minor change, but it gave me the power I need to say the Mandalorian started back up. We've got fucking useless Tucker over here who doesn't even know how to turn a TV set on. He doesn't like TV, so he's out of the fucking equation.
He doesn't like.
Timo, for some reason, hasn't finished the first season. That's just
I
on him.
don't
That's a character-
own any streaming services. I have none.
It's a character flaw. It's a character flaw. We can all agree. Audience, we can agree. Thank you for agreeing with me. Don't worry about commenting. I know you agree. So then we come to the main man himself, Tanner Dykstra. Is he going to watch episode 1? I don't know.
I watched it. I watched episode 1. Have not watched episode 2.
Well, I haven't watched episode 2 yet either.
Okay, good.
I've been fucking packing and moving and shaking.
That's very reasonable. I mean,
Yes.
you were essentially MIA the entirety of yesterday.
Yes, everything like Mr. Jonathan Belair himself, his life got turned upside down or things of that nature. I've never seen the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Jonathan Belair.
Jonathan Belair.
I think his name's Will in the show.
Even I got that reference. Holy shit.
The point of me getting up on my high horse is we need to decide on camera for accountability purposes. Tanner, are we going to review the season, or should I shout about the end of episode 1 right now?
I liked your idea of doing a mid-season and a finale, wrap-up sort of deal.
In that case, are you two degenerate individuals going to watch this?
I actually would if I had a way to. I want to watch it, but where? How? I don't have Disney Plus.
You have a paycheck, and you could get a free month of this fucking dumb Disney Plus show. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, I'll save it then. If people are going to watch it, I'll save it. But something happens at the end of goddamn season 2, episode 1 that I've been shouting about to my girlfriend, to Tucker. Neither care. Neither really knew what I was talking about. But something happens that made me fucking excited.
I was
Oh,
very
I still
intrigued
don't
by
care.
the 4 episodes or so that I saw.
I'm back up.
Now, Abram, maybe we should say. Well, I'll save my comment about the end of that.
I do think that an overall larger discussion between the two of you would be a little bit more
Okay.
meaty.
Meter, you sir. Do we want to talk? Do we have any other topics? I kind of wanted to talk about the PS5 coming out in 4 days, just because I'm super excited. I have
something
excited,
to talk
man.
about that too. Yeah. Tanner, you pre-ordered one, right?
I pre-ordered one. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it will be here on Tuesday. I am preparing myself emotionally, physically, mentally for that not to happen. I just hope that it happens sooner rather than later, because we are moving on the weekend after it comes out. So
2 days after.
There could just be a PS5 that gets shipped here, and I'd have to go through the rigmarole of getting my grubby little hands on it before someone else does.
I want to emotionally prepare you for it to not arrive Tuesday, because it doesn't launch until Thursday. But
wait, I thought it was November 12th.
It is the 12th, but 12th
is the Thursday.
Oh my god.
I would like to confirm a conversation we had last night where Tanner said, if we get it, I'm not going to sit up till I move it. I'm like, there's no way that's true. Are you kidding me? Like, I looked him in the eyes and I'm like, it's going to take you 10 minutes to set it up, and you're not going to play Spider-Man on launch day? You're an idiot.
Well, I'd have to reconnect it to the internet when we're moving. Seems like a lot of work.
No.
Seems like a lot. Here's the thing, though. We're the place that reared one Tanner Dykstra doesn't have great internet. So typically I'm like, oh, it's gonna take like a day and a half to download a video game anyway. That's not the case here in the civilized world.
in urban civilized Nebraska, as opposed to buttfuck nowhere,
Podunk, Northwest Iowa.
Northwest Iowa.
I too, Tanner, am very excited for the PS5. I am in a bit of a sticky wicket though, because I don't have one pre-ordered.
You're a sticky wicket, you say?
But I am.
Well, what's an ESG?
I'm home, so I've got my fucking laptop. I've got the fucking family computer downstairs. I'm going to be F5ing till my fingers break, because Sony has said to avoid the fucking inevitable PR nightmare of having people line up 6 inches apart in COVID weather to get in-store PS5s. They're like, no PS5s in person, only online. So I'm going to be trying really hard to get one. Irregardless, pardon my fucking main language, it isn't actually real. I will be playing Miles Morales and Sackboy's fucking big outing, whatever that game is called, on launch day.
Sackboy's Day Off.
Sackboy's Big Sack or whatever it's called.
Because they are cross-gen.
He's big.
One thing that is nice.
Big swinging dick.
Sackboy's Big Swinging Dick 3.
At least a lot of shit's cross-gen as a consolation prize if I can't get my PS5, but I am gunning for one. I'm hoping to get the digital edition because physical media is for fucking posers.
For
you know what I'm saying? I don't... Fuck physical media. All my homies hate physical media and the 2 shelves of PlayStation and Blu-rays I have over there. But don't worry about it. We'll see.
I've made the the soul-shattering decision to get the digital version, and so I will no longer be buying physical video games any longer.
Wow.
Actually, I forgot that had happened because I was talking to Abram about today about the possibility of us playing Sackboy's Big Adventure, and I'm considering getting the game, especially because you're purchasing Spider-Man, and I might want to play something that's not Spider-Man on the PS5. But I would have wanted to get it physical. So this is the unfortunate reality that we live in. I will eventually be purchasing my own PlayStation 5, and I will be getting the physical edition so I can be getting the physical media. But who knows if I'll be playing Sackboy Big Adventure? Your decision might have just changed the course of BLB history.
I have not owned physical games since 2012.
Oh,
what was the last physical game that you remember owning?
Probably Dirt 3, which is a computer game.
Wow, what a great pick!
I love the Dirt games.
Dirt 3.
I've played Dirt 3, 4, like Rally.
5?
I don't know.
5 comes out this week.
Yeah. So
fun fact.
Shout out to Dirt.
Shout out
to the Dirt franchise.
I love racing games. Yeah, but like I haven't had a disc drive on my computer for years.
This Tarantula's name is Dirt.
Dirt.
Here's the one thing. I do like myself.
Shout out to Soil. Pretty good stuff. Grows things.
Fair. Shout out to Soil. I do like my prop comedy, right? So not being able to hold up props is going to be good. But fucking, you guys are lucky because if I can't get my PS5, I can't play Astro's Playroom. Astro Bot is one of the best PSVR games, and Astro's Playroom is supposed to be phenomenal. Great showcase of the dual sense, and that's
true. That also is. Yeah, that's also already included. So maybe I'll just focus on that rather than also picking up Sackboy's fucking big swinging dick.
Something like that.
A boy's big sack.
Well, I wanted to say that while I'm not looking to buy a PlayStation 5 when it comes out on Thursday, the the fine folks over at AMD recently released a new line of CPUs that has me very intrigued. The Ryzen 3rd gen, the 5000 series, and I'm looking to spend similar amounts of money that you would on a PS4 on a CPU, motherboard, RAM upgrade for the computer. That would hopefully make our streams better if I can get it all to work. Because I've been bottlenecked hard when we were streaming. Like when we did the Doom Eternal thing, my computer freaked out and was not happy with it because Doom Eternal's hard and streaming is hard. So I was like, these two things don't mix very well. Yeah, we'll see if I can find one. They're hard to find and pull the trigger. And there's a lot of stuff I got to upgrade the motherboard. And then it's like, ooh, all the motherboards, I can upgrade my RAM. So I should, probably won't, but. That's my
thing. What? I think that next week will likely
for you folks.
What?
We forgot. We forgot to ask Mr. Tucker for the rat update. The rupdate.
No, we did talk about that, and I said that there's no reason to provide an update because fucking nothing has changed. They've just shat more in their own cage.
We didn't talk about it.
You find folks will have to wait a couple of weeks, maybe if they do anything incredible, if they talk or something like that. I don't know. What conceivably the rats could have, what the rats could do.
Becky and I gave Cleo a Fruit Loop.
What did Cleo do with the Fruit Loop?
She fucking ate it. She's a rat.
You should give the rats some pizza. The rats need pizza. You should make a little tiny pizza on like a Ritz
Timo, are you
cracker.
hungry?
Have I been eating the entire stream?
I would like to reach out to my correspondent in the field and ask my correspondent in the field, is the show going to get any better than it is right now?
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
I think it's about time that we wrap it up.
We've had a good run at it.
It's been a good, solid chunk of time, and
good episode.
I think what Timo said left us on a good note. You know, we might have some better streams in the future if he can drop a few $1,000s on a new CPU or however much they cost. I don't know, but you know what they say. Better streams make the dreams, and I think that's.
I was gonna say money can buy happiness, but computers can. No.
They can't all be winners.
Abram, what were you gonna say?
Abram, you need to say something to end us.
I was going to say, well, if I'm going to be sad either way, I'd rather be sad with a PS5 than without one.
And with
Cheers to that, good friend.
We'll see you next Sunday at 4. Peace out.
Au revoir.
Homes dogs.